So, uh, long time no see. But yeah, mm, sorry I've been away. But yeah, this is gonna be the One Piece top 30. Now, I should probably say this is subjective, so by default, my list is wrong. Nobody's list is right unless it comes from Oda. So everything is subjective and opinion based. With that being said, these are some of my beliefs. So, like, before we even get started, I believe the Yonko are the end all be all. Like, some people, like, now people are, there's like a fraction of the community that believes the admirals are being underrated and that they're really above the Yonko. But for me, that doesn't make sense. Seeing how, like, if the admirals were really stronger, then it would take nothing but a few vice admirals and what's his name, like a few vice admirals and an admiral to take out a Yonko crew, or just better yet, two admirals to one to deal with two vice admirals and what's his name, like a few vice admirals. Time out. Getting that twisted. Two admirals and a few vice admirals, or basically just a buster call, something like that, should be able to take out a Yonko crew. If that was the case, which I don't believe that. Well, maybe a buster call, because, like, no, it's not. But anyways, uh, what's another thing? Um, oh, I don't overrate, like, some feats. Like, my list is, I try to weigh evenly portrayal and feats. So some people don't have any feats. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dragon doesn't have any feats. Like, he's done nothing, right? But I'm not going to not put Dragon up high on my list because he doesn't have any feats. Because this guy has, he's the most wanted man, and we've seen people below him and how they operate. So of course I'm going to have him high. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. And also, like, I'm, well, I'll get to them when I get to them. But yeah. Uh, with that being said, my honorable mention, probably get them out the way. Let's see who I got. My honorable mention probably four is Cracker, Jack, Lafitte, and Kobe. And I put Lafitte there because I'm one of the people that believes he's the second commander of the Blackbeard Pirates. Not in terms of number, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I don't forgot how their numbers are organized, but personally, I believe he's the second strongest. I believe when you can infiltrate Marijoa, you have been showcased as a Zoan pre-time skip, so that you, like, bruh. Yeah, I'm gonna respect him, and he was already part of the Marines, like, before he joined Blackbeard and stuff like that. It's like, yeah. So now you add in post time skip, so more mastery, more hockey or stuff like that. Yeah, I believe he's the second strongest. So yeah, the only reason I didn't put him on my top 30 is because we've seen literally nothing, and most of my top 30 is either the bare minimum to be on my top 30 is probably second commander or, like, caliber or tier or whatever. So yeah, he just didn't make the cut. Cracker and Jack and Kobe. I believe Kobe is going. I don't know. It remains to be seen what he's going to do with Boa. They might not even fight, but I can't, in good conscience, put somebody here that's done, like, but when Sanji faced him, I mean when Zoro faced him at Water Seven, bro, he trained and, like, he knew Zoro and all that stuff, and him and Luffy and Zoro still watched him. They watched him and Helmeppo. Like, bruh, I cannot put this man on my top 30. just because, and he's not even a vice admiral yet. Nah, bro, I can't do that. And Cracker and Jack, they're third commanders, but even though Cracker is super super strong, he's a glass cannon, so I can't put him on my top 30. In my opinion, I believe Jack is a scrub, so he's never going to be on my top 30. And I didn't put the Neku and Inarashi. I didn't put no retainers. I didn't have none of them niggas on my list because I don't believe none of them is top 30. I don't know what people be smoking. I've watched plenty of people's streams, not just Bragos, like Naya's and King of Lightnings, people in there and stuff like that. I can't put them people in my top 30. I don't know what they thinking. So with that being said, let's get started. That was a long intro. At number 30, I got Crocodile. Let me stop. I'm gonna do like a quick explanation why I believe they're here at this point, but and I'm a list like people I think are in tiers. Like once I get to it, like okay, I think all of these people could be other people in this tier. Like just because somebody's higher doesn't mean like it's like it's impossible for them to win. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this first tier is Crocodile, and I had him on my list. Also, I should probably put Enel in my honorable mention. But the reason I had Crocodile is my perception of Crocodile is super high. It took Luffy like 3 fights to beat him. He had showcased like crazy durability, crazy fruit mastery, and he was already been to the Grand Line and stuff like that. Like, and he got his bounty frozen at 80 million, so he had to do something crazy for that. So it's like, yeah, I'm putting that guy. I thought he was looking back at it. I think he might have been like fourth commander level, somewhere around a snack or a Tobiropo, something like that. I thought he might be something like that. Looking back at it, and the reason I have him here instead of a nail is because even though they both lost to Priggy or Luffy, I think he showcased better fruit mastery, even though Enel had crazy fruit mastery. And him being already to the Grand Line and challenging a Yonko and stuff like that, I think he probably has some understanding of hockey, even though he couldn't use it back then, but he probably has some understanding of it. And now with the time skip, him and Daz Bones probably both have armament at least, and that's all you really need to. His fruit, it gets disrespected a lot, or it's underrated a lot. I shouldn't say get disrespected. It's underrated a lot because people don't really bring it up, but it has basically one shot potential, just like Enel's and other Logias and stuff like that. And also, it's just like, bruh, he can kill you, he can dry you up, he can use defense, he can change the whole surrounding, basically. So yeah, I'm putting him 30. At number 29, I got Queen. Not much to say here. I believe she's gonna, or he, whatever, is gonna fight somebody, either Marco or Sanji, something like that. But he's on my list because basically for just for portrayal's sake. He didn't even, but at least he didn't flinch. Like when Luffy started showcasing stuff in the jail, like he wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even though in chapter 1000, Marco got him and King yoked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still not gonna disrespect him. Like, he did at least some amount of damage to Big Mom, even though that damage was to give her memories back or whatever, or something like that. I can't remember. Like that Brachio bomber or whatever. Tangent. This is, I don't know. I just want to say, I don't know why Oda is making the Beast Pirates not got hybrid. For the life of me, I can understand it. I think that's just not right. I know he's probably saving it for their fights, but like, it just doesn't make sense for me personally. At number 27 or 28, my fault. At 28, I got Yamato. She clashed with pre-time skip Ace. We know Ace was commanderish level. He may not have been second commander level at that point, which I know some people, I don't know why, like they think, okay, he's the second commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, so he's always been the same, like the same level of strength, the same time. I don't know that to be the case. I think before he joined the Whitebeard Pirates, he might have been maybe a little bit weaker, not like a crazy gap or nothing like that, but maybe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, and like yeah, he clashed with Yamato clashed with him or whatever. So yeah, I gotta put respect on that. I get to that at the end. At number 27, I got Boa. She has all three forms of hockey. She has a fruit that, to a lot of people, I kind of put it in the same vein as Conquerors, where it's the reason I don't have her higher up is because like, bro, that fruit would never work on somebody high tier. It's like for fodder or like low level people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, as much as it's like, it can tear up fodder, but I can't put it higher because like I don't believe like that would work on like a Lucky Roo or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like even even though I have them like in the same tier, I get to that in a minute. But like I don't know, I just don't think her fruit would work on somebody like high. You know what I'm saying? So at number 26, yeah, at 26 I got Lucky Roo. I know I just mentioned them. Now, I think this is the end of this tier, by the way. But I think Lucky Roo, him being the combatant of the Red Hair Pirates, him being probably the second commander, I have to put him on this list. And, you know, it's Shanks' crew. His crew is not that big, so I think they're quality over quantity. So I think yeah, I got him as the highest second commander. He's the second. I'm only got two second commanders on this list. I think. Yeah, only got two second commanders on this list anyway. Well, three, but we'll get to him. Sanji. But yeah. Uh, but yeah, him being just his place in the Red Hair Pirates, him being the combatant of the Red Hair Pirates. We don't know how he fights. He might be a brawler. He might be somebody like just uses everything. You know what I'm saying? He might have insane hockey. Well, of course he does, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, that's the end of that list. I think everybody in that tier can like be like at least hold their own against the other people. Now, this next tier is gonna be a lot of a lot of shit. I get to my explanation of some people's placement in this tier at the end, but for now I just want to like go through it. Number 25, I have Zoro. Zoro, as much as I hate saying this, he's on the rooftop. He's on the rooftop. He has great portrayal, and he's only gonna get stronger. I believe he might still get another sword in this arc. So yeah, I have him right there. For 24, I have Law. Law also is on the rooftop. He has a busted devil fruit. That mug is a monster. That's the real one shot potential right there. Like and then like that's the most one shot potential in the entire series, next to one girl that can turn people into toys. I forgot her name already. But yeah, his fruit is insane. He has observation. He has armament, gamma knife. People underrate Law because he went against Dofi, and Dofi, who also have on this list, like people like underrate Law because he went against Dofi and he got blasted. But Gamma Knife, like people don't understand how busted of an attack that is. Like that is killing most people. Like anybody on this like I just named like below him, if they get hit with a Gamma Knife, they're dead. All of them. Like that, and people also in his tier like get hit with a Gamma Knife, like you might be done, bro. Like that fruit. I mean that move is crazy. He has a lot of attacks, so yeah. At number 23, I got Doflamingo. So yeah, I mean most versatile character in One Piece in my opinion. I think number two is Big Mom, but yeah, he's the most versatile in my opinion. He can uh, do emergency med kit. He can clone. He's got bird cage. He can fly. He can block. He can attack. He can use fire. He can use basically anything. He's so versatile. So yeah. At number 22, I got these red bottom bloody shoes, Mr. Prince, Sanji. Um, like I said, I'm gonna get to him above Doflamingo. Just his placement, basically. I get to that at the end. I got some other stuff to talk about that I should have mentioned at the beginning. At number 21, I got Kid. I believe, I think, I think it was Naya that said this. Like I think him and Luffy took different paths, like to the same goal. Like, yeah, he didn't like spend 2 years training, but like he was out there, and I think like by default, I think we're gonna see like how powerful he is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, at number 20, I got Magellan, Venom Demon. That's all that really needs to be said. Uh, yeah. Uh, okay. Yeah. At 19, I got Kid. I mean, not at 19, I got King. My fault. Uh, my eyes. I got 19. I got King, and yeah, it's not really not much to be said. He's the right hand of the Beast Pirates. He can fly. Hey, we're assuming he's gonna have crazy endurance, maybe a healing factor with a awakened zone. We don't know, and probably second level armament with Rio or whatever. So yeah, and everybody in that tier can beat each other. So I think King can be Zoro. I think Zoro can be King. Don't matter. All right. At number 18, I got Shiryu, and yeah, I think he's probably gonna be Zoro's in game before like the final arc. And now I know a lot of people think Zoro's gonna fight Mihawk, but I think Shiryu's gonna kill Mihawk. I'm one of those people. I believe in that in my own head canon. So yeah. Uh, so yeah. Wait. I wanted to scratch that. I had to make a lot of changes once I made this list. That's why I'm like I keep messing up. At number 18, I got Katakuri. Yeah, I have Katakuri. Katakuri, I know Brago made a theory about him becoming the next Yonko after Big Mom gets taken out. I see some credit towards that, but I mean, it's not like set in stone or anything. So, yeah. But it's possible. It's definitely possible. I mean, we've seen what he can do, so it's not really too much to say. He's a monster. At number 17, I got Luffy. And yeah, I put them next to each other because that fight was BS. But him learning future starting to fly and getting Rio, I have to put him above him. Even though that at the time there was no way Luffy should have won that, I think now he would win that. So yeah, at number 16, I have Shiryu. Now, so like I said, just put Shiryu. The stuff I said about Shiryu, just move him up to 16. Uh, at number 15, I have Marco. Like I said, he yoked up King and Queen. No matter what he does after that, no matter who he fights, if he fights, like him, like the way he talked to Big Mom, and then yoking up two Yonko commanders, like, and what he did at Marineford, his healing capability, a busted fruit might be awakened, probably awakened. Yeah, bro, I'm putting him up high. Uh, at number 14, I have Garp. Uh, he's the only one of the old man trio that I have on this list because, yeah, I'll get to that at the end. Well, I could probably just say that now. He's the only one I have of the old men trio on my list because he's the only one I believe to still be a combatant. I know a lot of people still have highly rate Goku and Rayleigh, but my thing is, for Rayleigh, I don't believe we'll ever see him fight again. Like the next time I think we'll see Rayleigh is either like when he like reads like the newspaper, like, oh, Luffy beats Blackbeard, or like Luffy found the One Piece, or he's taken, or like they might have a television thing like they did for Marineford, but like of him attacking like the final arc or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like he might just be watching. Like other than that, I don't think we're really gonna see him other than flashbacks. That's just my opinion. And if since he's a non-combatant, I can't put him on this list. Same with Sengoku. Sen- I think people, I know he was up high. All right, I understand that, but I think Oda has gone out of his way to, even though he respects old characters, I think he's gone out of his way to show that Sengoku is no longer a fighter. With the hair change and his personality change, and just everything involved in that, I don't think we're ever going to see Sengoku fight again. That's not to say I think he's weak or anything, because if he would be on my list, he would be somewhere near this, basically, where I have Garp. But yeah, since he's not, then there's no way I can put. I don't believe he's going to fight again, so I don't. I can't put him on my list. So yeah, that's that. Back to the list. At number 13, I have Sabo, and I know a lot of people like believe that he is not the right hand. There, it's like 50-50. Like there's like a growing belief that Sabo is not the right hand. Like he's like since it was say like chief of staff and not like right hand. Some people believe Kuma was the right hand, which I have no problem with. But Kuma is, for all intents and purposes, dead unless they retrieved his brain or some whatever. Like when they attacked Marijoa, if they didn't do that, then he's dead in my eyes. So Sapo's the right hand. So, and the way he clashed with Fujitora, even though it looked like Fuji was getting the better end of that, in my opinion, it wasn't like, yo, get Sabo up off the ground. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was still holding his own. So, yeah. Uh, at 12, I have Mihawk. Uh, I put him here because I'm not one of them people that believe, like, before the series started, like, okay, Mihawk and Shanks clashed, so they must still be the same strength. I'm not one of them people that believe that. I just believe that every Yonko has an outlier. And what I mean by that is they have somebody that is aligned with them ish, and while they're not part of the crew, they're probably insanely strong. Like Blackbeard has Aokiji, Kaido has Doflamingo, Shanks has Mihawk. I don't know who Big Mom will have. Maybe the Fishman Pirates, but you know that's not really the same. But you get what I'm saying. Uh, at 11, I have Ben Beckman. I think he's the strongest first commander. Him being insanely smart. He's the smartest man in East Blue, or I forgot, was it East Blue? But one of the blues or whatever. He's insanely smart. He can press an admiral, or at least threaten an admiral, or whatever. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he has crazy hockey, being the right hand or whatever. So when you combine like intelligence with strength, yeah, I have to put him up here. All right, my top 10. All right, from 11 to 18, I think all of them people, again, I think all of them people can beat each other. I think Shiryu can clash with Ben Beckman. I think Mihawk can clash with Marco. I think Cat can clash with Ben Beckman. Like, they, it's just a level. I think they're all at. Same with Luffy. Luffy's in that thing too. But this top 10, yeah, they can't. None of them people below them can beat anybody in this top 10. At number 10, I got Green Bull. Now, I'm not one of them people that disrespect Green Bull or Fujitora because they believe the older admirals are better. I'm not one of them people. I believe that um, if you're an admiral, I think by default, much like a Yonko, like if you're an admiral, you have to be at a certain level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a warlord or something like that, where it's like subjective and like there's crazy variants. Like, Mihawk or was a warlord, and so was Bucky. You know what I'm saying? But like, they couldn't be further apart. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with an admiral, I think you have to be at a certain level. You know? Okay. So, at number 10, I have Green Bull. At number 9, I have Fujitora. At number 8, I have Kizaru. At number 7, I have Aokiji. Now, I put them all together, and even though I have Kizaru and Aokiji above them, like I said, anybody can, they can tangle with each other. Like, the only person I believe that's above the other ones is Aokiji, because he went 10 days with Akainu, and Akainu is the fleet admiral. So yeah, I put him above the other ones. But as far as Kizaru, Fujitora, and Green Bull, yeah, but they're all like interchangeable to me. I'm not gonna disrespect them like that. At number 6, I have Kaido. I believe he's the weakest Yonko. And like I said, with Yonko, if you're Yonko, like they're interchangeable, but in my personal opinion, like I said, when I started this video, it's subjective. In my personal opinion, Kaido is the weakest because he has the weakest durability. Well, yeah, I think he has the weakest durability. Like, if you have retainers, like, even though I don't know how much damage they did, but the fact of the matter, like, they was pressing them, and in the flashback, Odin was about to win. Like, that hour of legend stuff was an hour of mid, but Odin was going to wash him. Yeah, I believe that. So I have to have him the lowest. And of the people with the fruits, or the Yonkos with the devil fruits, I believe he is the weakest one. He's basically Gyarados. So yeah. Even though Thunder Bagua is a crazy attack, and we have yet to see his hybrid, I think the other Yonko are just stronger. Like with Big Mom, like she's an iron balloon. There's basically nothing like that can penetrate her. Like Kaido will probably have to go like hybrid or something, and like just to like break her like outer shell. I think like she's that tough. And like I said, she's the second most versatile character in my opinion. Like she could put a soul into anything. Like that's a crazy fruit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, she has crazy hockey. So yeah. At number four, I have Akainu, the strongest Marine. Um, Now, the only reason I have him up here is because I believe him to be someone who could possibly clash with my top one. But like, I view Fleet Admiral different than Admiral. I think a Fleet Admiral is like when Sengoku was a Fleet Admiral. I think he could have took on a Yonko like 1-on-1. So Akainu being a Fleet Admiral, I think he could take a Yonko 1-on-1. That's the only Marine I think can do that. Well, for in Sengoku's case, Garp could have, but that's a different thing. Uh, and number three, I have Shanks. And I didn't make a video last year, but because I just started. But like in my head, I had Shanks number one. But as we got more into the story, I think uh, he's going to lose the Blackbeard. I just think that's going to be the thing. Which sucks because I know for a fact it's going to get off screen, and I'm just be fucking sick, bro. I need to see that, but I know I'm not going to see it. That's the thing. It just makes me sad. Now I'm sad. But yeah, he's a monster. Best hockey in the series, and the reason I have him like above Kaido, because we don't know how he stopped Kaido from going to Marineford. All we know is he did it. And so whether it was combat or intelligence, I'm putting him above Kaido. And like I said, he stepped to Akainu. There's nothing really needs to be said about that. I know I'm jambling. I'm getting mixed up because it's like the most I've talked and like straight in like a while. So forgive me. But yeah, that's why I got Shanks number three. And number two, God. At number two, I have Blackbeard. Um, yeah, I think whether he gets a third devil fruit or not, I think he's already like that level. Like I think only him getting a third devil fruit would just make him the undisputed top one. Like I have him number two now, but like if he got a third devil fruit, like there's no way anybody can put anything other than him at number one. That's all I think will make him. And that's not to say he can't be my number one. It's just to say like it would be now. It's like a fight. But if he got a third devil fruit, I think he would wash anybody currently. And that leads into number one. I have Dragon. This man has the highest bounty. Okay. I understand we have no feats. Let me say this. We have no feats. But he has the highest bounty. We've seen the Yonko's bounty get up, I think, what Shanks was like 4 billion. This guy has to have at least probably 5 billion, maybe 6. So him being the most wanted man in the world, having that bounty, automatically top 10 for me. But then when you factor in he had Kuma under him, Kuma is if he like Kuma was in his right mind, Kuma would be on a lot of people's probably like top 15. We seen Sabo, we seen his understanding of Rio and Dressrosa. So Dragon has Rio. Dragon has most likely some devil fruit, whether it's I don't know the dragon fruit, the storm fruit, the wind logia, whatever he got, bruh. He a monster with it. So yeah, he has great observation, mastery of his devil fruit. Has Rio possibly conquer. Oh, yeah, he has concrete, as Garb said. So yes, all three forms of Haki. Mastery of his devil fruit may be awakened. And basically, the way Akainu was talking, he might be like Akainu like sworn enemy. So yeah, I gotta put him up here. You know, that's just how I feel. Let me circle back real quick. Uh, okay, let me circle back down because I put this part last because I knew this was gonna take the longest. Sanji above Zoro and Sanji above Doflamingo in Law. Basically, Sanji's placement at all. I know a lot of people wouldn't put Sanji in their top 30. In my opinion, that is so. That's just not smart, in my opinion. I don't see how someone could be at this point in the story, whether you like no matter where you place Sanji, like he's probably the second commander or first commander of the Stride Pirates. Or if they even had commanders, like he's on that level, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you couldn't at least put him at number 30. You don't have to put him where I put him, but like I don't understand like how you don't have him on the list at all. I just think that's stupid. And then when you get into his feats, the reason I have him above Zoro is because he has had insane feats post time skip. Big ones and small ones. So to start in order, he blitzed basically a Sea King underwater. Like I don't think people understand like how like boss that is. Like people don't go to the Calm Belt because of the Sea Kings, and he blitzed basically the equivalent of a Sea King, which is a Kraken. You see how huge that thing was? Yeah, that's basically a Sea King, and he blitzed it underwater and grilled it. That's crazy. So he has that. He clashed with the right hand of the Doflamingo Pirates, uh, which is Virgo. I know people talk about the leg crack, but people don't mention how Virgo didn't literally get a single hit in. If Virgo did not crack Sanji's leg, it, you could consider that a wash because Virgo literally got no hits in and he got sent through the wall multiple times. By might I add, no named attack. Sanji just came over there flying like, "What's up?" Blast. Just kept hitting him on sight. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Go to Dressrosa. He showcased island level observation by hearing with Viola and Nami. Like in both situations, crazy speed. He traveled an island to blitz Doflamingo and stop him. Now at that time, it it's unclear. Like, oh, obviously Sanji didn't go all out, but like, I don't know if he could have beat Doflamingo at that time. Now I do, but he stopped him, and he got respect from Doflamingo. Like he was like, oh, he was like, this is like a serious attack. Like he blocked him. Like it was a stalemate. You know what I'm saying? And I think Doflamingo is in the gap between first commander and second commander. I don't know if he could beat Katakuri or Ben Beckman or something like that, but I know he could tank with him and probably go extreme diff or high diff. And Sanji stopped him, so I have to put him up here. We go to Whole Cake. I don't even know why I'm mentioning this one, but Bobbins, he one shot at him, 100 million guy, one shot. That's the Yonko crewmate. Did it. Like he buried him. Uh, he dodged the jelly bean, showcasing great observation to dodge the attack from a guy who has a not just great observation, he has a mastery of future sight. And that's Katakuri. Like he dodged somebody who has a mastery of future sight. Like, I don't understand, like, people not respecting that moment. He had the craziest speed blitz in the series when he speed blitzed Oven. Oven literally did not know what happened. Everybody was going slow and he blitzed them and smacked the crap out of him. He sent Daifuku back flying. Those are Yonko high tier commanders. If I was going to rank the non commanders of the Big Mom Pirates, it might be either Perospero, then Oven, then Daifuku, or Oven, Perospero, then Daifuku. Either way, they're high up. And he would have did work on both of them. So yeah. Let's see. The jelly bean. Okay, we'll go to Wano. Wano, this man, he fodderized page one. He put foots in Drake. He showcased Armament. He showcased the raid suit, invisibility. He snuck past a first commander. He blocked, so he took a step further. He not only dodged Katakuri, but now he blocked King. And King tried to split this man in half and kill him or do hard damage to him, sent him into a building. Sanji got up and he was Gucci. You gotta remind people that King, if the Beast Pirates and the Big Mom Pirates fight, King is the one that will fight Katakuri. And Sanji got up relatively unscathed from an attack from him. Bruh, what you want me to do with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to do with that? We haven't seen Sanji go all out. We haven't seen Zoro go all out. That's why I have them together. And the reason I have them above Zoro is because Zoro has been, to say he's been lackluster would be an understatement. He's been dog shit. He has basically no feats. You could probably put on his top 3 feats him yelling at Queen that he's going to cut Kaido. Like, bruh, this is, like, he's done nothing. Nothing. I can't put him, like, I don't know why people don't think, like, I'm not saying, like, Sanji's going to always be stronger than him. Like I said, I think Zoro's going to be stronger in this arc, but I just think right now, I think Sanji's stronger. Like, I think if, and I think Sanji's more versatile. I think if Sanji fought, let's say, Cracker, I think Sanji has great observation skills. I think he would be able to find the real body, understand the situation, and break it and damage Cracker, thus ending him. I think Sanji of the Monster Trio will probably have the easiest time to beat Cracker. But that's just my opinion. I think, and like the same thing with Doflamingo. Like, I think it could be Dofi now, but like it still would be a high extreme diff or whatever. But I just think like he's more versatile than Zoro. And if they're going to be comparable at this point, I just think Sanji's stronger. So yeah, that's my top 30. Also, I didn't include Jinbei because I think the Monster Trio is stronger than him. People say Jinbei has better feats because he pushed Big Mom off of the ship, but failed to recognize that Sanji and Luffy, like that did 0 damage. And okay, let me start, bruh. Big Mom was about to send him into the planet. Like, if Chopper didn't block him with the big ball thing, like he would have got sent through the ship into the water. That vagabond drill mess in shark skin, bruh, that did nothing to Big Mom. Nothing. Just like when Sanji and Luffy attacked her, it did nothing. And him clashing with Ace, Ace being maybe second commander level at that point, seemed like he would have just joined the Whitebeard Pirates. I think Sanji is the best second commander in the story right now. I think he can beat every second commander. That's Lafitte. That's what's his name? Lafitte, Queen, Lucky Roo, Ace, if he was still alive, all of them. That's just how I view Sanji. And I don't think people view him like that because he's Sanji and they still see kind of like the cigarette and the leg crack. But he's a beast. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it. All right, that's gonna do it for me. My top 30 again. Run through it real quick. Number 30 at Crocodile, 29 Queen, 28 Yamato, uh, number 27 Boa, number 26 Lucky Roo, number 25 Zoro, number 24 Law, number 23 Dofi, number 22 Sanji, number 21 Kid, 20 Magellan, 19 is King, 18 is Katakuri, 17 is Luffy, uh, 16 is Shiryu, 15 is 15 is Marco, 14 is Garp, 13 Sabo, 12 Mihawk, 11 Big Beckman, 10 Green Bull, 9 Fuji, 8 Kizaru, 7 Aokiji, 6 Kaido, 5 Big Mom, 4 Akainu, 3 Shanks, 2 Blackbeard, 1 Dragon. All right, take care.